And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the Baltimore Orioles going up against the Blue Jays. John Shambi and Chris Singleton with you. Biggest story coming into this one is what he's been able to do at the plate recently. Absolutely on fire, Siggy.
Yeah, he's been terrific, Boog. Has really made this a dangerous.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And our pitcher in this game, number 46. What do you look for here?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Gunnar Henderson leading things off and takes a strike. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 0-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Okay, let's check out the lineup. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
Tap foul at the plate.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
That's out the corner.
Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay throw. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
1 out, runner at second. Here's Pete Alonso. Right now 3rd in the American League in RBIs. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1. Now a pop-up on the infield. Pong. And there's 2 away.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 9, Tyler O'Neill.
That one fouled off. O'Neill matched a homer in his last game. On the ground to third. Shin slings to first. That is the inning. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. We go to the bottom of the first, and getting to start for Baltimore, Shane Baz. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one, does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get one or two over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Mountcastle steps on the bag. One gone, bottom half of the first. Take a look at the lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Ken Yu. Now it's the right fielder, Chet Howe. Boz with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. And a foul ball.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts, and right now it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Rutschman on to first. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Foul ball. Sands launched a homer in his most recent game. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Scoreless after 1. Second inning set to go. Leading off, Jordan Westberg. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. 1 away.
That is good. The catcher, number 35, Adley Rutschman.
No, that's a ball.
All right, Boog. So I was scrolling through social media the other day, and a video of Adley popped up. It was a clip of him playing college football for Oregon State. How athletic is this guy? He tackled Stanford great Christian McCaffrey. Seriously, what can't Rutschman do on the field?
Here's a 1-1. He swings and fouls one off. Second inning here, no score. This one in the air, center field. Ray on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 down.
Batting 7, the first baseman, number
Here's
2,
Ryan Mountcastle.
Mountcastle.
Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first, and he held up. Swings through that one for strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. A 2-run shot, and the Orioles jump out in front. It's 2-0.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little lag to it. Carried out nicely.
So 2 down. Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. That's through there for a strike. strike two. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Baltimore with a 2-run shot this inning. It's now a 2-0 ball game. It's an AL East matchup here on. We head to the bottom of the second, and here's the first baseman, Jill Hong. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's one down.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Will Shin.
That's out to center field. Henderson moving under it. And there are 2 outs.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Next up, it's the first-year shortstop, Ken Yu. Foul ball there.
Please watch out for foul ball.
On the ground, out to short. Henderson. That's the inning. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. Henderson getting to start at shortstop, hitting leadoff in today's game, and his on-base percentage so far this season right around .380. The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Strike one.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
That's towards center. Ray on his way over. Brings it in, and there's 2 down.
Up next for the Orioles, the designated hitter, Pete.
The polar bear, as he was dubbed by his former teammate Todd Frazier. 0 for 1 so far. Hard ground ball, base knock. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for the Orioles, the right fielder, number 9, Tyler O'Neill.
Step off, throw to first, and he's back safely. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Up next for the Orioles, the third baseman.
Now Jordan Westburg.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
That's the ball.
Two on, 2 outs. And that one fouled off. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Here's a 1-2. In the air, right field. And that is that. Orioles strand a couple, but they're on top 2-0. Set for the bottom of the third. Stepping in, Sid Lund. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings through it for the K. Went back to the knuckle curve, and it was a good idea.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
To the right side, Holiday. Slings to first in time.
Batting ninth, the catcher, U.J.
U.J. now at the plate. No question about this one. It's out of here. A solo shot. His 4th home run of the season. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. He got his front foot down. He was strong on his backside, and when his bat went through the zone, there's no question that ball was going to travel out of the ballpark. But that's, if you were putting a tape together, positive to watch, that's it right there. Just a perfect swing. This guy's been red hot at the plate coming in, Boog. Hasn't gotten it done yet today, but plenty of ABs left in this one.
Just missed. Two down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Got him. Rusty Valentine rings him up. Handles, throws to first. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. But not before they answer back with a solo. Start of the 4th. Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field. But he can jump you if you make a mistake. Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Right side, Lund. Throw to first in time.
Up next for the Orioles, the first baseman, number 6, Ryan Mountcastle.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. That one gets down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knot. And those are the ones that'll make you smile as a hitter just about every time.
Holiday takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. Off the mark there. And that's ball 2.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Makes the grab.
Up next for the Orioles, the center fielder, Colton Cowser.
Mountcastle, the runner at first with 2 gone. High chopper to third. Sends it to first, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Orioles, but they still lead it 2-1. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now the number 2 hitter, Chet Howe. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Well, these guys, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And the tying run is on base.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Runner on the go. There's a ball. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal the base. But right here, they successfully move that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
I just think the lack of drawing any walks is an indication that they need to be a little more selective and less anxious about forcing something to happen.
Throw to second, safe. Tying run in scoring position. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one is absolutely belted. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. Runner around third. He scores to tie it up. Hung up in a rundown now. And they put the tag on him for the out. Jill Hung getting ready to hit. He popped out his first time. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1. Stays alive. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next for Chinese Taipei, the third
And
baseman,
here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Tied him up inside with that one.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
2 down, nobody on. And that is out of play. Here's the 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. On to the top of the 5th we go. We are tied 2-2. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Gunnar Henderson. Fastball for a strike. He's one of the best players in baseball when it comes to scoring runs, Singy. His numbers are good enough to put him in the top 10. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
On the ground to first, and it stays fair. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
That's a ball.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
What a stop. Over to first. Nicely done for the out.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to 3rd, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Big at bat now as the polar bear Pete Alonso steps in.
Nope, that's off the plate.
That one finds the zone, and it's 1-1. That's ripped into the outfield. He's got it. Runner tags from 3rd. Now a relay to the plate. Safe. And they take the lead.
Sometimes that can be a little tough to score on. It was hit so hard that getting back to the bag to tag takes a little bit of time by the time that outfielder catches it. But a really good job of getting that run in from 3rd.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball. 2 down, nobody on. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Tap foul at the plate. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Orioles out front 3-2. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And that one fouled off.
Please watch out for foul ball.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Popped up. Mountcastle gets under it. 1 up, 1 down.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Sid Love.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. On the ground right side. Throws to first in time.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Hitter, number 7.
Next is the designated hitter, Chang. He's 0 for 1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Battling here as he fouls it away. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We're through 5. The Orioles on top 3-2. Jordan Westburg will hit next.
The third baseman, Jordan Westburg.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He beats the throw, and so they end up with some speed on it first.
They'll just put it in play, right? With his speed, that's a hit every time. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Nope, outside.
Westburg on at first. Nobody out.
Right, woo.
On the ground right side. And that's just foul. Good job to fight that one off. Here's a 1-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
Inside. Full count now. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Swing and a high fly ball left field. One down.
Up next for the Orioles, the first baseman, number 6, Ryan Mountcastle.
One out man at first. And now the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. On the ground right side. Acrobatic throw for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 9-1 and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. The O's lead this thing 3-2. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the catcher, Yu-Jae. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that's a foul ball.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Strikeout number 8.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing, because he's coming right after these guys.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Home team down a run here in the bottom of the 6th. And there's a foul ball. Popped up. Holiday settles under it. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting for the Blue Jays, the right fielder, Chet Howe.
So digging in, Chet Howe. 1 for 2. And a swing and a miss. In the air to left center. And that's the 3rd out. No runs, no hits, no errors. 7th inning coming up. The Orioles lead it 3-2. It's an
Leading off for the
So
Orioles,
up next,
the second
Jackson
baseman,
Holiday.
Jackson
And he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the 2nd inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
Whoa.
Swings over the top of that one.
Whoa.
Just missed.
Ball 3.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
On the outside corner, and the count's full. On the ground. Throw to first in time.
Up next for the Orioles. The
And here's a look at how he's
Colton
using his pitches in this one.
Counter.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Number 46 will depart, and they trail as he exits, but he kept them close. A new arm will be on the mound after the break.
Now pitching.
Chief Chase gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is. Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball add some velocity to it on the next pitch, can't catch up.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Nice grab. It's there, and that's a great play.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
Back to the top of the order. So next to hit for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Hard hit right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, but they still lead at 3-2. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The left fielder, Gil Sam.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Looking to get the tying run on base. Fought off foul. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied.
Talk about a clutch swing of the bat. He just changed this game in a big way. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Shane Baz won't go any further, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for the
Now on the bump, Yennier Cano.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here, the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they jump in front in the 7th. It's 4-3.
That right there is a game changer, and it might end up being the most important swing of the game. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Big. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Here's the third baseman, Will Shin. Ball 1, no strikes. And that one hammered. Fair ball. And that's a double.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Out towards right center field. O'Neill moving under this one. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. And now a wide throw to third.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Sid.
Here's the second baseman, Sid Lund.
Fly ball to the outfield for a sac fly. Soft ground ball to the right side. Find a hole. He can attack this a few ways, but the one thing he can't do is strike out.
Swinging a foul straight back.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
And the 0-1. Line drive, that's a base hit. In to score from third. And they lead by 2.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
The 1-0. On the ground, could be 2. To second for 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Up next for Chinese Taipei, the catcher, Yu-Jae.
And here's the catcher, Yu-Jae. He blasted one out earlier in the third.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Really nice swipe at second right there. He knew he had to get a really good jump on the pitcher because that catcher can make up some time, man. Such a good catch and throw guy behind the dish. Nice job right there, but he just beat it.
Man at second. That one to first, and it goes just foul. Got him swinging. They limit the damage here. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 5-3 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. Digging in, number 3.
Taylor Ward.
Out towards right center field. It gets down, a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Chief Chase gives way. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching,
Chad Dallas on to pitch here.
Not having a lot of success against right-handed hitters. They've been hitting them around, so this next matchup might be tough for him. Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Now, just a nice job coming through at a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Making a move at second base. On to run for Baltimore. Dylan Beavers getting some more speed on the bases. Here's Tyler O'Neill. That one's in there, 0-1. Late swing fouled off. The Orioles with the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're at the top of the 8th. Got him swinging for the K. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
In the dirt, but no advance from the runners. Beavers over at second. Alonso over at first with one away. Clips the corner. That's strike one. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Feed to second, that's 1, and that's 2.
Well, we can never overstate it. Pitcher's best friend right there. Double play, gets out of the jam, saves some pitches.
Now pitching for
back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Rico Garcia.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
First pitch swinging.
You know, this group of hitters digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well. With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Gosh, here it is, hit it. 3-pitch strikeout, all fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Chet Howe, the next to hit, 1 for 3. Swings and chases a low one there. Next offering is fouled back. Ground ball right side. Holiday fires to first in time.
Now batting for the Blue Jays, the left fielder, Gil San.
That one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a foul out of play. Stays alive. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Chinese Taipei on top here, 5-3.
Now pitching.
Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Jude Wells.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Here's Adley Rutschman. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out.
Rutschman.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Line drive. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. And there's one down.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
And that drops in for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Popped up left side. That's out number 2.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Jackson.
So they're down to their final out. Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Foul ball there. The Orioles down to their final strike. Swing and a ground ball into the outfield, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there, down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Not close with that one. Ball 2.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position. Well, at least you got the pitcher thinking a little bit. You don't want to run yourself out of the ball game. You get thrown out or picked off, it's over. Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
The tying run at the plate. That's a strike. 3-2 now.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
3 balls, 2 strikes the count. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
2, shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
Big spot, and up steps Gunnar Henderson. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Jude Wells is done, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching.
A new pitcher in the game, Chance Chone.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Hit on the ground to short.
To first, and this game is over. The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.